Oh yeah, it's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com with your hosts, Corey, Manny, and Tommy. And now, broadcasting from planet Earth, it's time for Pixels and Bits. Welcome to Pixels and Bits on Overshield.com. My name is Corey. Hi. Welcome to episode 80 of Pixels and Bits on your favorite gaming YouTube channel, the Overshield.com, even though we're not the biggest. We love you anyway. My name is Corey, and I'm your host as always, and I'm joined by my co-host. Say hi, co-hosts.
Hello, Internet.
And that is the lovely Manny and Tommy. Manny's single, guys.
Just guys, okay.
At the moment, of course.
Notice how I say guys, not
What
ladies.
the
Manny.
hell? Jeez, thanks, Cole.
Aww. So I have to tell April the bad news then?
Aww.
Is April listening to this call?
No, she's not. She's not in the background this time.
Remember that time I was caught off guard? I'm like, hello. Just guys talking about guy stuff.
Alright. I think it's time to jump into the Overshield news desk. Would you guys like to do the music?
Mhm.
Yeah. Alright, first off, we got a sale going on PSN. 8-week Spring Fever sale. Ooh, wow.
But is it ever coming?
Spring is never coming here to Missouri. Our weather sucks here, man. it's like okay, it's gonna snow and have icy, and then we're gonna get back to 60 degrees, and then we're gonna go back to negative 12 and have 4 weeks of ice and snow. Then go back to warms. Nope, we're going back to winter. And it makes no fucking sense.
Mm-hmm.
Missouri is it's the state where it's 4 seasons in 4 days.
Jeez.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. But here are the games you can get on sale. First off, you can get from March 3rd through the 9th, Helldivers for $20. You can get Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number, which comes out on March 10th, by the way. I'm actually probably going to pick that up because I liked Hotline Miami. You can pick that up for $15. You can pick up from... So it's literally a different game almost every week, but... then the week after that is Jamestown Plus. I've never heard of it. The week after that, Metal Slug 3. Week after that, Axiom Verge. Week after that, Bastion. Week after that, Titan Souls. And the week after that, Shovel Knight.
So only Bash and Shovel Knight sound cool, but other than that, I don't know any of the other games.
Didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But, additionally, each week, both a game franchise and a movie franchise will have feature sales. There's no specifics, but here's what Sony will share over the next 2 months. Games, Lego, the movies that you can get, The Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you can get Saints Row, and then the X-Men movies. Then the week after that, the Assassin's Creed games, and the Transformers movies. The games after that, God of War and Spider-Man. Then next week, Batman and the movies, Batman. Games, Dragon Age, and then you can also add Legos for the movie, so you can pick up the movie, the Lego movie, and sing "Everything is Awesome." And then Grand Theft Auto, and then what do you get for the movies? How about Planet of the Apes?
Okay.
And then finally, you get Call of Duty, and then the Taken movies. And so basically the last, I call that Michael Bay week.
Appropriately clean.
I know Michael Bay didn't direct any of the Taken movies, but it doesn't change the fact that the Taken movies are just the same fucking
Yeah,
thing.
dude, that's an insult to Luc Besson. Come on.
Alright, now, Manny, I know you're a big fan of Far Cry 4, right?
Oh, you know it.
Alright, so the next Far Cry 4 add-on is Valley of the Yetis.
Yeah.
And you get to fight Yetis.
What?
Yes. It arrives on March 10th in the US and March 11th in Europe. The add-on follows protagonist AJ Gale after his helicopter crashes on an icy ledge in the Himalayas, leaving him stranded amongst cultists and, of course, Yetis. You can tackle it in single player or in co-op.
Big question: is he high when this is happening or not? Because this happens quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, he is high in altitude.
In Far Cry 3, that was a very easy answer. In Far Cry 4, I'm not sure. I mean, you have to go talk to Yogi and whatever that other guy's name is, right? To go get high.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, they're like, I love how they're just like, here you go, have this joint, man. Oh, great. Oh, that's not enough, man. Then they just get you behind the back with a syringe with like LSD and shit. It's like, whoa, what the fuck, man?
Oh, jeez.
Have you not played Far Cry 4, Tommy?
I have it, but I haven't touched it yet.
What?
I have so many games to play.
Dropping the ball, my man.
I still haven't played Dragon Age Inquisition. I still haven't played Assassin's Creed Unity. I still need to play Black Flag.
Assassin's Creed Unity. That's what I.
What's your excuse, Tommy?
I'm busy with work and school at the moment. It's really tough.
And
Mhm.
making all the adult choices.
I know, that sucks.
We'll have to make adult choices. I think Manny's the one who's been gaming the most out of all of us. You've
Like
been
I
addicted
said.
to Monster Hunter lately.
Between the booze and women, that's all I do.
Oh, the Bachelor life.
Now, this next story is about you. It's for you, Tommy, since
Aw.
you're the only person among us to have an Xbox One.
Okay.
Fable Legends.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, knowing their track record, I mean, they haven't made some good games, so I'm kind of happy it's gonna be free. If I like it, I guess I will pay a little bit, some microtransaction stuff, but I mean, it's free. If I don't like it, then there's no harm in it. I won't play with it again.
When are we ever going to get a proper Fable game?
I don't think we ever will.
Didn't they say they're gonna have some hero-like characters, like in Dota and stuff?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Now, probably for... No, moving on, since...
That was it.
since nobody considers Fable all that important anymore. Like whenever people discuss Microsoft exclusives, the one they always forget, they'll remember Phantom Dust. And, oh yeah, what's that other one with like fantasy and stuff like that? Fobbles.
Bobble, really? What was Overlord a Microsoft exclusive? Like you're this evil knight controlling like these goblins, and you just like.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
Lord was fun.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say that was. I remember playing the demo.
Now, let's talk about Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, God.
Are you ready for heisting banks, Tommy? Are you ready to go crack those safes and be a rich motherfucker?
It's about goddamn time, really.
Yes, because Heist will be coming to Grand Theft Auto 5 on March 10th.
But those PC people.
PC people are suffering at the hands of this, and they have to wait till April 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
But watch, we'll do all the beta testing for them.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I excuse myself for that one, sorry.
We're real mature here.
Yes. I am very much looking forward to this. Manny, you want to go, kill security guards and raid banks together?
Heck yeah! And I thought Hardline. Yeah. I thought Battlefield Hardline was gonna beat him to it. That's the sad part.
No. No, I've been... How long have you been waiting for this now? A year and a half?
Pretty much,
Oh,
almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
At
Took 'em
least
long
longer,
enough.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really unacceptable, to be honest.
By the way, for those who are pissed that the PC version is delayed, Rockstar said, we're sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
We're sorry. It's like they're posing with the seal and then like laying on a rug. We're sorry. That's Sony with The Last Guardian.
I know. Right? Holy crap.
But anybody who's mad about it, if you pre-order the game, you will get, I think it's like $250,000 free in cash.
Dude, that sucks. So the console people got at least $1 million.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So much for PC Master Race.
No. let's talk about our favorite publisher now. Actually, probably my least favorite publisher right now, next to EA and Activision, Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Well, let's just think. Watch Dogs kinda sucked. Well, not really.
Yeah.
No, it was a disappointment. Assassin's Creed kinda sucked. Far Cry, pretty much the same as Far Cry 3. By the way, did you notice that every Ubisoft game released this year, for like in terms of like AAA, like multi-platform or whatever, they all had the same mechanic. You had to climb some sort of tower to unveil locations on a map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm wondering, is like, do the development teams like have the same people swap in and out, or did like Ubisoft executives like walk in and say, you know what we think is a really great mechanic you all should put in your games? Fucking towers, man. Climb towers and unveil maps and have the camera whoosh around and go, ooh, that shit's awesome, man.
Worked for Assassin's Creed. Worked for any other game.
Speaking of Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft has discussed the future of Assassin's Creed.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
They're planning on more than a decade of the series.
I don't know. I think it needs an end a lot sooner than a decade.
Yeah.
It's like lead writer Darby McDevitt. Wow.
Sounds important.
Darby McDevitt. I can't say if that's a guy or a not.
I don't know either.
That's one of those really androgynous names. But he's quote unquote, we've created 500, 600, 700 years worth of history. Hold on. Can't even do fucking math there, bro. That we hope to start teasing out in the next 10, 20 years or however long we're around. McDevitt said, I particularly love the lore. I've been working the past 2 years with all the other writers on getting a great document together on the first civilization. You know, I'm sorry, but to me, the lore went to shit after Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, okay, let's kill the guy that like kind of tied everything together and just bullshit our way through this.
Yeah, well, you lost me after Brotherhood, so even Brotherhood kind of stretched it.
Yeah, Brotherhood, that's when you like stabbed the girl at the end, right?
Yeah, because she's a traitor, that's why.
Yeah, and that wasn't even explained unless you got like the DLC.
Yeah.
Like the next game.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense.
I know. But yeah.
Oh.
But I will say this. I'm gonna call it now. They need to do an Assassin's Creed with samurai and ninjas. Holy crap!
People have been demanding that from the very beginning, and I guess they sort of teased it. They teased it, tiny bit, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I just wish they would do it already. It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of Europe. I am so sick of it.
It just makes perfect sense. Timeline-wise, the whole concept, the gameplay, it's just all there. If they don't do it, it's a real travesty.
Oh, well. Now, let's talk about Manny's favorite MMO.
Oh, man.
Final Fantasy XIV.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, interesting little...
Actually, my favorite MMO is Star Trek Online.
So, Square Enix has done something rather nice. They've announced that they have over 4 million registered accounts. Which, that's a...
4 million? I thought it was 14.
4 million.
Oh, geez.
14's World of Warcraft. Nobody's going to beat World of Warcraft. This number, which marks a pretty massive jump from the 2.5 million accounts revealed at the end of last year. So literally in the past 2 months, they got 1.5 million accounts.
How many of them are active? That's my question.
Oh, we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know how many of these are active. But Square Enix has revealed that there is a free login period for those who are inactive. And said that from February 27th to Monday, March 9th, you will be able to play the game for free.
Oh, that's cool.
As in no subscription.
To be eligible, you have to have a previously purchased game and registered copy of it, have an account, and that was inactive during this period. So if you're a subscriber, like, oh cool, I get a free 2 weeks before my next bill. No, still got to pay your bills. Be a big boy. All right.
Well, you know what it is. They throw that out there to re-lure in their veterans.
True. Though that, and I think they're trying to get people out because there's the new expansion coming out, Heaven's Word.
Yeah. Heaven's Sword.
No, it's Heaven's Word. It's Heaven's Sword.
Heaven's Sword.
Heaven's Sword. It's a German word, Manny. You should know this. You speak German.
Yeah.
Actually, Manny does speak German. True story.
3 years of it. But anyway.
Let's talk about Dying Light.
Oh, dude, let's.
Oh, okay.
So, I can't believe I'm reading this. The UK is getting a £250,000 version of Dying Light. It's a collector's edition that costs £250,000.
What is that, like $500,000 for us?
Yeah, it's more
Or
like 300.
close
It's
to.
like $350,000-$400,000.
Yeah.
No, here it is. Right, $386,000.
Jeez.
It's called the My Apocalypse Collector's Edition, and it's limited to just one copy available for purchase, of course. Now, for the asking price, the buyer will receive not one, not two, but 4 steelbook copies of Dying Light.
What?
Oh, they also get a custom-built zombie shelter house, zombie avoidance parkour lessons, a Be the Zombie mode match with the developers, a trip to visit and party with the developers, Dying Light branded night vision goggles, diapers, 2 Razer Time At headphones, and a human-sized volatile figurine.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, that's wow.
You
So
have me
even
at
that. Yeah.
Manny, do you need diapers?
I will if I keep up this rate. No.
So, begs the question, Manny, if you had £250,000 lying around and you didn't know what to do with it, would you get this?
No, I'd buy a soccer team like Arsenal.
You could own like 1 share of Arsenal
know.
with that, but
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't. I'd just buy a Ferrari instead.
Mhm.
Actually, a Ferrari's cheaper than this.
If you buy a winning team, you can have 100 Ferraris, Corey.
Anyways,
Yeah.
now let's talk about Sony.
No.
Sony.
Oh, Sony.
Remember the PlayStation Plus version of Drive Club? How we were supposed to get that
Please.
back in October?
Mm-hmm.
They say that it's coming as soon as possible.
Oh, that's not good.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They've been saying this again. We're working on it. We're working on it. It's coming as soon as it can. For the past 3 months.
Yeah, about that.
Isn't it like the issue with Drive Club just purely network issues?
I've really lost track.
I mean,
There's that, and then the cars, and then it's like, wow.
I
Or
mean,
lack thereof, really.
that's all they've said is like that a Sony spokesperson told Eurogamer that the company is continually working on improving the server capacity to enable us to launch the PlayStation Plus edition as quickly as possible.
So expected in more than 2 years?
Yeah.
Probably 4 years at this point.
At this rate, they could throw in an $80 drive wheel or something.
Now, let's talk about another... this has been kind of a blunder week for Sony a little bit.
Sony punishment.
Listen to this. Okay, so remember the 20th was it the 20th anniversary PS4 that was shown off, the one that was like gray and had like the original logo on that and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So in Japan, if you purchased a PS4 or PS3 or PlayStation Vita or Vita TV between December 4th and January 15th, you got access to a code that when you would enter it, you would get access to win a bundle of the 20th anniversary edition of the PS4. Unfortunately, Sony has deleted the winners list.
On accident. Just so you don't think it's an inside job or something.
Sony has issued an apology and has confirmed that all of the information has been lost without any chance for recovery. Manny, how much bullshit do you smell here?
Oh, it's pretty ripe, especially coming from the Japanese.
Yeah. No, there's no. They haven't even said how the information has been lost.
No,
In order to reconcile the situation, Sony is allowing people to re-enter the contest.
Oh man.
Man.
You realize how messed up? That's like entering a cosplay contest, and then at the end they're like, "Oh, we lost all the entries. Too bad. We don't know who won."
You with the Final Fantasy costume, you win. No, me and Manny were talking about this, but oddly enough, this is around the time of the month that Sony would come around and announce the PlayStation Plus free games lineup for the next month.
Mm-hmm. Guess what games are coming out next month, Corey?
Well, I don't know what games are coming out next month because Sony hasn't said.
Wah,
But do you know what the Xbox is getting next month?
What is it getting, Tom?
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you.
Tomb Raider.
Well, yeah, Tomb Raider and Bioshock Infinite for the Xbox 360. And for the Xbox One, it's going to be Rayman Legends.
Mm.
It's a good month. Hey, I'll take it.
I mean, let's see. I reviewed Tomb Raider. What did I give it? A 9?
Yeah, you gave it a good score.
Yeah.
Yeah, both those games have been on the PSN network for the free games of the month.
And I've owned both, and I loved both. So go buy both or get them for free.
Just wait, people. Just wait a little more. A couple more days.
Yeah. Well, Sony, we don't know what's coming out.
That's the whole ordeal.
Yeah. PlayStation blog Europe manager Fred Dutton spoke out in the lack of the PlayStation Plus reveal. "Quote unquote, sorry to keep you good folks waiting. I appreciate you're all really keen to see the lineup and that it's frustrating having to hang on a bit longer than usual. Alas, we're still not quite ready to make the announcement. I can't give you a firm time at the present as to when the post will go live, but we're working to get it to you as soon as possible. It may well be next week at this stage."
So in other words, they procrastinated.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess this is it's like, oh, how are the numbers doing? Well, PlayStation Plus numbers are up. Oh my god, we forgot the games!
Let's pull some out of our ass.
Give them Castle Crashers. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a fun one, honestly.
We gotta pull something out of our ass.
Yeah.
There's nothing there! Bloodborne's not ready as fuck!
We used up all the indie games for the month.
Resident Evil HD.
Yeah.
What about Grim Fandango?
Yeah.
Are you kidding us? Tim Schafer will destroy our souls if we do that.
Well, let's make predictions. If they threw out Minecraft, that would be pretty awesome.
I don't
Actually,
think
that
Microsoft would allow that.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe that's why it's taking so long. Maybe they're having to hash out the finer details.
Sorry. I just took a real... never mind.
He's drinking on the job.
Yeah.
A&W.
Oh, that's good stuff.
It is. Is it cream soda or just root beer?
It's just root beer.
Just root beer.
You know me, I only drink beer.
Gives me the burps every time I drink it.
Mm-hmm.
No, shit. Sorry, I like... You ever had that moment where you're swallowing and it goes down the wrong pipe? That's what happened.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, Tom.
I know. I had to say it.
No, that's the end of the news desk, and let's move on to the middle segment. The middle segment is
Middle
fan films.
Ugh.
We're going to talk about fan films because two interesting fan films came out this week. There was the Power Rangers fan film, the R-rated gritty reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was the fan film version of the History of Trunks from Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
So, first, let's talk about Power Rangers. Love it or hate it?
Hate it.
The show or this thing?
This thing.
This thing? It's creative, but it's not Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It's definitely creative. I kind of like the theme, but it just was going a little far. I felt like it was reaching a bit far.
It went.
When the books were... Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy.
It went too dark. I understand that people have been asking for a dark Power Rangers. The thing is, it's a kid's show, so if you're going to do something dark, it has to be appropriate for all ages. I mean, the Harry Potter is a good example. It starts off as a children's book, but it got more mature towards the very last book. But it's still for everyone, even though it has like a much darker tone. That's how Power Rangers should be if it's ever going to be in a darker tone, because it needs to, you know, the target audience has to be everyone.
You just feel like this pushed a little too far.
Just a little bit too far with the, you know, the drugs and the cussing and and the violence. Well, I mean, super violent action scenes. Badass.
Did you notice the Black Ranger was sleeping with 2 porn stars?
Was he?
Yeah.
Of course you would know, Corey.
Apparently, like somebody in the YouTube comment, like if you looked at the top comment, someone's just like, it's like I love it how the Black Ranger's getting on with like these 2 famous porn stars, and everybody's like, oh my god, I totally recognize that porn star. I'm like, that's sad, dude.
When you know your porn stars more than your baseball players.
Sasha Grey. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't she like a legit actress now or something?
Well, I wouldn't say legit. I mean, she's trying to. I mean, she was in that film with Elijah Wood, so I mean,
she doesn't take it up behind anymore for acting.
No, but she still gets naked, so that's still good. But I can see why the original creator was upset about the whole Power Rangers thing, because one, it is so. I mean, he was so concerned about the kids, because I mean, this is the internet. Of course, kids are gonna see it. Oh, Power Rangers! I like Power Rangers. Whoa, this isn't Power Rangers. This is like messed up. Like everyone I know is dying, and like, who are these characters? I don't remember them because they're all into like the Super Samurai right now.
But here's the thing: I don't think kids would get this just because it's the original Rangers.
I mean.
But that's not to say it's for kids. So why the f are we talking about it?
I know exactly, but it's just I don't. And then, I mean, the concept of it, I like if it's just an original story. But for Power Rangers, it just doesn't work. It was missing the charm. Like it didn't feel Power Rangers at all. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing Power Ranger characters, I'm hearing Power Ranger references, but this doesn't feel like Power Rangers. And that was the biggest issue I had with this video. It didn't feel like it.
No. Some of us may not like it, but we all know that the creator of Power Rangers doesn't like it either. Haim Saban. Yeah. He has issued that YouTube and Vimeo pull the videos,
and they did.
Yeah. And here's the thing: is that even right?
Well, I mean, he's using. I mean, this is a professional director using, which I'm assuming he didn't have the rights to even use the characters and all that, because he's making money off that. He was.
Was he?
I believe so.
How?
I don't know.
Well, and even if he's not making money, I mean, there's some serious copyright infringement there, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in that gray area where it's just like, well, I get freedom of expression, but I don't know. Well, the guy who directed it, Shankar, which he's directed The Gray, Lone Survivor, and Dread, which 3 decent movies there.
Mm-hmm.
Dread's a fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Shankar has released a statement. To whom it may concern, today I was deeply disappointed that Saban Brands decided to attack my Power Rangers bootleg universe one-shot film. To all the viewers that enjoy this film, I consider this an outright infringement on freedom of expression and individualism. I set out to make this film because I am a childhood fan of Power Rangers. As children, our retinas are burned with iconic images. As we grow older, these images come to represent crucial moments within the trajectories of our own lives. This film is an homage to the original creators of the Power Rangers and a parody of a television series we all grew up loving. Films like My Power Rangers Bootleg are vital expressions of creativity in our troubled world. If we suppress this creativity and become passive participants in the consumption of the culture we live in, we implicitly allow a dangerous precedent to be set for the future of the internet. Warm regards, Adi Shankar.
I mean, I understand what he's saying, but I mean, you gotta get permission if you're gonna use it, like a certain character's likeness or something. I mean, South Park, I mean, what they do is obviously it's just over-exaggerate. I mean, I guess you can say this is, I mean, exaggerated characters, but I mean, his story is that, you know, these characters grew up. So, I mean, I don't know. But, I mean, still, at the same time, it's just, I get that he's a fan, but if you were really a fan, would you want, I mean, if I was going to make a Power Ranger movie, I want to make sure I have the creator's blessing before I make my film, because it's like, I feel honored if I have his blessing to, you know, work his creation and tell my version of the story That's just me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, don't you think it's kind of ironic, guys? Like a couple years ago, we were talking about this with Square Enix and the fan-made film of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Remember that? And it was the same idea. It's like
this was different. One, this was made with Shankar's own money. That was being done through Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm. But again, there was the whole issue of copyrights and original ideas, and people either making profit where they shouldn't, or the idea of taking others' ideas and plagiarizing.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm in that weird camp where I sort of defend this movie, but I don't really like it all that much. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's move on to the other fan film, and that is Dragon Ball, the fan film of the history of Trunks. Now, who's seen this?
Oh yeah.
I haven't, to be honest, not yet.
Manny, what'd you think of it?
Oh, it was a hell of a lot better than Evolution. Holy crap, man.
The effects were better than Evolution's. That's
Yeah.
what's sad.
It was done on a lower budget.
The acting was better, too. Actually, this whole film, just that 13 minutes was infinitely better than watching even 2 minutes of Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like getting someone thrown into like a pile of rocks was better than that whole movie. It was brutal. Evolution was, not this.
Oh, yeah. I knew what you're talking about.
I mean, here's the thing. I was looking at it, it's just like, okay, I can see that they're trying to do the history of Trunks, but it's not really following the history of Trunks. It's kind of like writing its own plot and just... Well, it's kind of like... It's one of those things where, like, they take the major plot elements, like, it's like, okay, Gohan will die or whatever, because so Future Trunks can become a Super Saiyan or whatever. That's probably going to stay there, and Future Trunks is going to travel back in time, but everything else in between is different.
So it's sort of like an adaptation, like their own version.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's what, 13 minutes long, right? So, I mean, of course...
About that, yeah.
So, of course, I mean, yeah, the stuff is going to be cut out, and of course, like, was there a lot of action? Was it mostly action?
There was a couple good action scenes, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, I really can't talk about it since I haven't seen it, but I figure for such a short video, you do want the action to kind of, like, be more than the story, because I'm sure people watching it will know the story, so it's just gonna barely touch bases on that, and then just like wow the audience with the action. That's my guess. That's how that video went. Is that how that went?
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't true Dragon Ball Z form where it's like the whole episode was talking and then the next 3 episodes were fighting.
That'd be hilarious.
The 2-parter. Yeah.
It's gonna take a whole week to get through this.
Actually, it'd be hilarious. Is like every episode was just like a punch and a fight. It's like episode 500. The fight is now over. The final punch is thrown. Anyways, I think that's the end of the middle segment.
All right.
And Tommy,
Yeah,
you know what time it's for?
I believe I do know.
It is time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It is time for people doing stupid shit. Hit the music.
Alright, so if you were at a house party and you wanted to steal something, what would you steal at a house party?
Couch.
If they have 2% milk, I'm all over it, man.
Hold on, let me grab this bottle and I just smacked Manny with the bottle. There we go.
No, my
really, you
family's-
would just steal the 2% milk?
Yeah, because my family's all about 1%. I'm like, screw that crap. It's 2% or nothing. Anyways.
So, I guess these couple of people decided to steal $18,000 worth of nickels from a Florida home.
Oh, fuck, they find all those nickels.
Yeah, who carries that many nickels?
Basically, there were 183 boxes filled with bankroll of nickels that were stolen from a Florida house in a gated community.
Boxes of nickels.
Yeah.
It's... What are you running, an arcade? What the heck?
But of course it's
It's
Florida,
your
so I'm not
Flex arcade.
surprised. Uh, so right now, the police are asking any local banks or businesses with coin counting machines to report anyone who has attempted to change a large amount of nickels into a larger bills. So right now, and then I guess the thieves also stole like a 12 gauge shotgun and a 45 caliber firearm. But you know, the nickels are more important.
And where did this happen again, Tommy?
Florida, America's foreskin. I really
No.
gotta get children to sing that.
No!
Especially California.
I'm beginning to get like April to make a little jingle with like a ukulele.
Oh, she totally does have one. So yeah, she has a banjo too. She probably banjo would be better.
Wow.
Banjo.
Well, it would represent Florida a little bit.
Yeah.
The Everglades part of it.
All right. So continuing to the next story, again, it has to do with thieves, in a house. So I mean, you guys already gave your suggestions of what you steal in a house, but if you have an idea to steal something else, what would you steal?
A pony.
Let's see
No.
if they had a pony.
Well, let me tell you the state, and maybe this.
Ponies in their houses.
So this state, it takes place in Oregon. So I don't know if that will help your decision.
There's ponies in Oregon.
Yeah, the white pony.
I would steal all their Oregon Duck stuff and then burn it because I don't like the Oregon Ducks.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
Oregon. What do they have? Is that the state with the Buckeyes?
No, it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
state with the Ducks.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think.
Buckeyes is Ohio. That's
That's
the
what it
complete
is.
other side of the country, man.
Jeez, I don't know, man. I guess if they had like a Wii U, but that would kind of be a dick issue.
I would steal their Xbox One if they had it.
Well, someone stole an entire house.
How do you do that?
How?
Yes.
Did they just like walk in and just like dress everything up as theirs and be like, "Hey, this is my house now. Get the fuck out."
That's like Looney Tunes Pink Panther bullshit. I'm just gonna zip this up and
No, it's Capsule Corp, man. Capsule Corp. It was a Capsule Corp house.
That would be awesome. But no. So it happened on Tuesday. The homeowner called the county sheriff's office to report that his home was missing. That it was a log cabin. Couldn't have been easy either. It was on a foundation and definitely wasn't a mobile home. The owner went to visit his part-time home, and between the first time he saw it and a couple months later, it was gone. So the police spent 2 days searching and finally found the cabin on Thursday, at least a mile away from its foundation. There was a legal dispute in which 3 people were claiming ownership of the home, and one of them had sold it to a 4th person. So, here's a quote.
The 4th person decided to move it.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Jeez, that's like something you do in Grand Theft Auto 5.
So that should be a heist.
That should be a heist mission.
Yeah.
Let's steal a
You
house.
steal this billionaire's house.
Yeah. Steal this log
You need
cabin.
like 4. You need like 4 players, probably in like the Chinooks or whatever they
Yeah.
are, to pick up the house and fly away with it.
Seriously, that's so
So
crazy.
just to get an idea of how big the house is, it's a 1,200 square foot cabin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And so for my last and final story. All right. So people are stupid. They would buy anything, right?
Yeah, people are stupid.
And they would buy anything. So what would you think is the
Flashlight.
stupidest thing you can sell and charge for quite a price and people would pay for it?
I still think the pet rock is still the stupidest fucking idea in the world.
That, flashlights, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah.
You would know personally.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay.
There
man.
you guys trying to pin that stuff on me again.
All right. Well, anyways, this Massachusetts man decides to sell bottled Blizzard snow for $20.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
I heard about the guy that was selling like 15, like packing snow out of his yard and shipping it.
That's the guy.
This is the guy.
This is the guy.
Wow.
Yeah, he is basically shipping snow from his yard all across the U.S. for $20 a bottle.
Jesus.
He's getting empty water bottles. He's filling it with snow, and he's shipping it to anyone who purchases it.
And then when you get it, you just get a bottle of water.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's not eBay or buyback protection.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it? Wait a minute. Where hasn't it snowed, Manny?
Where hasn't it snowed?
Florida?
And probably California too, right, Tommy?
Well, and we have the mountains.
You're right.
So,
So it snowed on Andrew's side then.
well, he's kind of more desert-like, but if he maybe another 40 minutes, he can probably hit the mountains. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So snow. So people are buying snow, but when they get it, it's water.
That's
Fucking
hilarious.
stupid,
Yeah.
man.
And then he said
Manny, why the fuck didn't we think of this?
I know.
Seriously. We could be rich right now. We could buy 2 cameras.
No, if he's smart, he should send it in those spawn trucks.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
guys even get those?
I don't know. Oh my
You like
god.
keep all your food frozen?
Okay, so I'm
Oh,
looking more
yeah.
into it. So he's also selling a 6-pound box of snow for $89.
Wow.
And he's selling a 10-pound package for $119.
Is it free shipping at least?
I
I,
don't-
mean, really.
It doesn't say.
It'd be like, if I have to pay for shipping, it better be frozen. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Well, I know like you can like pack things with like dry ice to keep them like cool, but how the fuck do you ship snow? I just don't see how that works.
I don't think it does.
Whatever. Somehow this guy is gonna make a killing off of it from stupid people.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Congratulations, good sir. Anyways, is that the end of the news?
That is-
The
that is the
people
end.
doing stupid shit.
That is.
News desk.
I almost said the news desk, yeah. And it's time to move on to our final segment, and that is shout-outs.
Shout-out.
I would like to go first. Sadly, the world has lost an icon today.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Spock has once again disappeared into the void.
Or as many of you know him as Mr. Leonard Nimoy.
And we will now start filming The Search for Spock 2.
On the other side.
Uh,
Oh, that's horrible.
Now, Mr. Leonard Nimoy, you have brought joy to many people and have helped create one of the largest fan bases in the world, and you have brought joy to millions. To that, we give you a moment of silence. Mr. Nimoy, may you live long and prosper.
Mm-hmm. All right, man.
listening.
Tommy, you got anything?
Today when I heard the news, I immediately went on YouTube and started watching the Ballad of Bill Baggins.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's one of his greatest achievements. Besides, of course, the iconic Spock. But
Yeah.
it's just what a sad news. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
truly, I feel
I
bad.
thought he
'cause
was like one of the ones that would live forever, dude.
exactly right.
I thought Uhura would be the next one to go. That was who my money was on, dude. Seriously.
Now we're gonna take Star Trek bets.
Just take a Star Trek bets on who's gonna die next. Yeah. What do we got left? We got Shatner, Takei, and the girl who played Uhura. I don't remember her name.
Well, I don't know either.
This is gonna sound uber geeky, but for any of you who play Star Trek Online, like myself, they're building a shrine for Spock on Vulcan. So check
Really?
it out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's cool.
That's cool, man. Well, what's your guys' shout-outs?
Yeah, who do you got, Tom?
My shout out goes to Club Nintendo because today in my mail I have received the Super Smash Bros. Soundtrack CD, which is awesome. The only way to get that is by
It's through Club Nintendo.
is through Club Nintendo, but you have to purchase the Super Smash Bros. For both the Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS, and have it registered for the Club Nintendo, and then they'll give it to you for free.
Wow.
Yeah. So two disc, one for each of the versions of the game. So there's like 36 tracks on each disc. So they're lots of music. Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't listened to it yet, but I definitely will burn it on my iTunes and listen to it before I sleep tonight. So yeah, that's.
Maybe we hear some during the podcast. Who knows?
I don't want the video to be taken down, and knowing
True,
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo might show us like, hey, we want you to give us your money now.
What money, right? Joke's on you.
Like, gentlemen, hand in your Wii U's. You just
No, my amiibos. Okay.
Manny, give up your Monster Hunter.
Oh my God.
No new Nintendo 3DS for you.
Yeah.
Manny, do you have one?
A Wii U?
No, I'm. Shout out.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm like, no. No, my shout out actually goes to Monster Hunter 4, believe it or not. Corey and I have been playing the hell out of it, living and dying, funny times.
You mostly dying.
Well, except for tonight, Corey was just dying left and right. It was brutal.
Because you never covered me.
What are you talking about? I was covering you like crazy,
Yeah,
man.
I'll cover you, and then the thing leaps on me.
Yeah. It's like... Anywho, but no, it's like extremely addictive. Like I'm having to recharge my DS at least once or twice at minimum a day. Like I haven't had to do that in forever, or even since I first bought the dang thing. So yeah, it's hell of addictive. If you're into that kind of stuff, or you want to play with your friends at the game, that's definitely worth your time. Monster Hunter 4.
Yep.
So that'd be my shout out.
That's the shout out. So that's the end of the podcast, folks. Sad as it is, that is the end of episode 80 or 8, depending on which perspective or side of the world you live on. If you're in Australia, yes, this is episode 8. Now,
Hey.
what? It's not my fault they're upside down.
Or it's just infinite, episode infinite, because like the 8. If you tilt your head.
No, if this was just episode 8, that would work.
It's like, what's the 0? It's like the snowman.
Or maybe 88, so then it's
88.
double infinite. Yeah.
Mm.
That's the year I was born, bitches.
You're born in 88?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're
the
old.
I thought you were born in 1888.
1886. A horrible game, by the way.
Oh my goodness. I feel bad for you guys. Ugh.
Well, we never put stock in it to begin with, but yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, for a PlayStation exclusive, I mean, that hurts.
I've been waiting for 2 years to play, too.
Oh, I feel bad. I had like a family member that was so excited for that game, and he's just like so disappointed.
Oh, that's horrible.
Like, yeah.
Witcher 3, do not fail me now. And Bloodborne better not fail either.
Surprise, it's worse than Skyrim on release day.
Oh.
Fingers crossed on Guardians and Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Those are my exclusives right there.
Timed exclusive.
Time to
Well, not Guardians, not Halo 5 Guardians.
Oh, Halo 5, yeah.
Yeah.
It turns out it's like, oh, Microsoft, we didn't make enough money because we didn't sell enough Xbox One, so we're going multi-platform with Halo.
No! Oh, no, then the Xbox is chili dead if they do that.
And guess what? The following year, Master Chief Edition for PlayStation.
Oh, no.
Comes with Halos 1 through 5.
Now no one has an excuse not to play Halo. All 5 of them.
And then Nintendo's like, we want to get on it too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine with Nintendo, but not
Joining the
PlayStation.
fight for Smash Brothers, Master Chief.
I'm down, that'd be awesome. As long as Bayonetta's the next character also.
No, there's no way you ever.
I think
She's an
we
exclusive
can-
now.
Now, if that happened, a crossover of that magnitude.
No way.
Bayonetta has to
What
be a
would her
character.
Smash be? Oh yeah, she undresses and crushes you with her hair.
Yeah.
Like human existence would cease, and then like a new evolution is PCs.
The Bayonetta.
They could not handle the crossover of Halo.
God,
Sony
it's
orgs.
the era of the Bayonetta now.
As long as they hear the
Anyways.
Rosalina.
That is the end of the podcast. We'll see you all next week, folks. Bye bye.
Later.
Good night.